Hey guys, so I wanted to do a procedural font, so I took this other tutorial that was made in Unity and decided to recreate this in Blender. I'll put the tutorial in the description, the original tutorial. So let's get started here. Let's delete the default cube. Let's add a circle. Let's go to edit mode. Press F. Let's scale that a little bit. And let's go to the shading tab here and add a new material. And I'm going to add the nodes here, and later on I'm going to explain the nodes a little bit and why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm just going to start it here. Okay. So these two nodes we're going to use a lot, and we can actually Shift D, and another Shift D. And just let me check something. Okay, screencast is active. So let's connect the nodes here. Generated. We are going to do to replicate this depth illusion here. So in order to achieve that, let's add a gradient and change it to quadratic sphere. Connect here, color ramp, and plug that in, and let's add a few more bars later here. So this one is going to be a darker blue. You can actually press E, pick color, but if you want different colors, you can do that too. Little greenish here, and a more white blue here. Okay, let's connect it. So we need to tweak a little bit the values here. Okay. And okay. So this way we are mimicking the first part. And let's actually crank the roughness and remove all the specular. Okay, so we can see that's more similar to that one. You can tweak the parameters here as you wish, okay, to give the look that you want to do, and control here. Okay, let's follow along. So you could also do this using the distance of the camera, but I think that's easier to control this way. Okay, so the second part, we are going to create those, I don't know, ripples here. I don't know how it's called in English. So let's connect again this one, and now we're gonna need a noise texture. Add to the vector a math node, and let's actually change a little bit to 0.09 here, 0.1 here, and 0.016. 17, 76, sorry, and scale 3.3. Our detail will be something like this. Roughness, you can leave it like that. Distortion, let's crank it up. 7.4. Oh, we need to change this one, and 2.9 here, like that. Okay, let's connect to this value and change it to greater than. Okay, it's here, and I'm going to duplicate this one because we're gonna need it as well, and a color ramp again to control. Our threshold will be 0.3, connect here, and let's switch sides here, like that and like that, and let's add it to the base color. And to connect those two shaders, we are going to use another shader, add shader here, and plug this one into here. Okay, so with it we are telling to show only the values above this. Look, you can change it here, you can change these parameters. Those values are the ones that I used for my result. Okay, so let's continue, let's move on. We are now going to create this outer ring here, this external ring around here. So if you don't want to get lost, you can actually select all of them, Ctrl J, and rename the frames like water depth, tempo, like here, and like here. Okay, and here we can go for, I don't know, inner repos, stuff like that. Okay, okay, let's move on. So now it gets a bit complicated. We are going to create a mask to do this ring. Okay, so now we're going to use the object here to our vector, and let's add the textures, gradient and magic texture, and look it here and here. Our gradient will be spherical. You can leave this depth, and one other thing is we need to change these values here. Okay, so our rotation will be 0.2, and our scale, oh sorry, our Y, let's put 8, and here minus 0.9, this one 0.1, this one less bump, minus 0.1, and 8.9 here. Okay, just let me check something here. Okay, so our value here will be 4.4, and distortion will be 0.5. I need to just, sorry guys, to review just some values here, because I screwed up a little bit. Okay, here you can put 0 again. Okay, and I think that's it. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. So now we need to add a mix shader. Oh, sorry, a mix RGB to connect those two shaders. And this one will be here, and this one will be here, and reduce our FAC to something like 0.1, yeah, like this. I think it will do the job. And let's add 2 color ramps. Okay, so this will be the first one, and change it to constant, and the second one. Okay, so this white value you can put like that, plug it here, and this one just switch sides, leave it here, and plug this color into this FAC. Okay, now we are going to use our principled shader again. So whoops, oh, it's inside the frame. I don't know how to remove inside the frame. Let's speak. Oh shit, sorry. I don't know. Let's just add 1 here, and roughness all the way, specular. Okay, that's it, and put it here. Plug into our base color and add a mix shader and a transparent shader. Okay, and put it to black. Now this color will be our FAC, this color ramp. Plug it here, and this one will be plugged here. And besides that, you're gonna use another add shader and another transparent, and plug both here. So let's press Ctrl Shift and select if you're using Node Wrangler, and well, nothing happened. Let me see why nothing is happening here. So oh, okay. So this is here. Okay. Okay. So here is our mask. Okay. You can control it with the edit mode, and let's actually, I don't want to black areas around the border, so here. Okay. And let's use another add shader. Okay. Which will be plugged here and here. Okay. And this one right here. So it must be working right now. Yeah. Okay, it's working. Remember that you can always change all the values and parameters if you didn't like this look, okay? But it's just to give you the idea on how I did that. And I didn't manage to create this outline here. If somebody knows how to do that on Blender based on distance between two materials, please let me know. I'm very curious about that. But we are going to do something that it's cool as well. Okay. So let's add an empty here. Okay, plane axis. We can scale it a little bit. And let's go back to our circle here. And we are going to select our empty here as an object and plug object here. Okay, this is important because this next shader will be based on the position of the empty. Okay, so let's first tweak the parameters here. You can put rotation in. That's good. To get a round number. 1. And the rest you can leave like that. Okay. The shaders. Gradient texture. And wave texture. The gradient will be spherical. Connect this one. Connect the mapping into this vector. And let's use rings, spherical, and saw here. Okay. Press 9 here. Distortion minus 1.2. Detail will be 0. Detail scale 2.5. And the rest you can leave like that. And now a noise texture will be needed. And let's plug into this. And let's change it to 4D. Let's put the scale 1.1, detail 0, roughness like that, and distortion minus 0.5. And add a mix RGB here. Okay. And let's combine those two. We are going to create a interactive font here. Okay, interactive ripples for objects here. That's what we are going to do. Color ramp. add. Plug those two. You can leave it to linear like that. And now in other mix, let's reduce it a little bit like that. Okay, plug it and plug it here. Okay, and now a color ramp. Again, this one will be constant. Okay, and let's actually add one more here. Two completely dark, and another one is white, full white. Okay, yes, full white. And we can just Control Shift D and plug it here. Okay, now I'm going to press Control Shift and click to see what we have here. Okay, here is our mask or ripple. Okay, you can play with the values here, but let's add it to the shader already, just to show you how it's going to be. So let's use another add shader. Let's plug this one, and we actually need to plug this here. Okay. It's calculating. Oh, okay. Okay, let me just sell this. So you can control it here. Okay, and move around. I used an empty, but you could use any other object. Okay, if you'd like. And if you go upwards, it changes. Okay, and well, you could use for simulate a rock, anything like that. And all these parameters are for this this mask here. You can control it if you want, using all those values around here. So let's animate a little bit to make it look more like a palm. You know, it's kind of static here. So let's go to our inner ripples here, and in the location for the Z axis, let's put frame .001. I guess that's it. Yeah, 0.001. Let's go to the values now of this ring here, and since we are in frame 1, let's add a keyframe here. That was my cousin, sorry. And let's just save it before we lose everything until a Blender crashes. For the mapping here, we are going to use, in the rotation of the Y, the value frame multiply, I guess that's it, 0.02. Yeah, that's it. And well, you saw that I put a first keyframe here, and we need to add another keyframe here. Let's go to timeline up here. and let's go to the end of it and add the value. Let me see, 6.15 and insert frame. Okay, so let me just save check. And that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm going to leave this file in the description for download. You're free to use and do whatever you want with it. Just credit if posted somewhere else. I hope it was useful for someone, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share with other people, and thanks a lot. Bye guys.